Loki vs. Riddler. Trickster vs. Mastermind. Ever wondered what would happen if Marvel's God of Mischief went head-to-head with DC's enigmatic Prince of Puzzles? Who would come out on top in a battle of wits and cunning? Loki or the Riddler? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the minds of these iconic tricksters, dissecting their schemes, and pitting them against each other to see who truly deserves the title of the ultimate mastermind. Loki, the God of Mischief. First up, let's talk about Loki Laufeyson. Yes, that's right, his last name hints at his frost giant lineage. Born from Norse mythology, Loki made his Marvel debut in Venus, number 6 back in 1949 but was reintroduced as Thor's adversary in Journey into Mystery, number 85 in 1962. So, what's his deal? Loki is the adopted son of Odin and has always felt overshadowed by his thunder-wielding brother, Thor. This familial tension fuels much of his mischief. Personality-wise, Loki is the epitome of cunning. He's manipulative, charming, and always 10 steps ahead. His abilities are no joke either. We're talking shapeshifting, astral projection, telepathy, and a mastery of sorcery that rivals the greatest magicians in the Marvel Universe. Plus, being an Asgardian gives him superhuman strength, durability, and longevity. Notable story arcs? Oh, there are plenty. Remember Siege, 2010, where Loki manipulates events leading to the fall of Asgard on Earth? Or Agent of Asgard, 2014, where he tries to rewrite his own destiny, battling his past self. He's not just a villain, he's a complex character constantly evolving. Relationships? It's complicated. With Thor, it's a mix of rivalry and reluctant cooperation. The Riddler, Gotham's enigmatic adversary. On the flip side, we've got Edward Nygma, aka the Riddler. He first puzzled Batman in Detective Comics, number 140 back in 1948. Background check. Edward's obsession with riddles started early. As a child, he cheated to win a puzzle contest, sparking a lifelong fixation on proving his intellectual superiority. Personality traits? The Riddler is a narcissist with a compulsive need to challenge others, especially the Dark Knight. He's not after world domination but rather recognition as Gotham's smartest. Abilities? While he lacks superpowers, his genius-level intellect is his weapon. He's a master strategist, trap designer, and has an uncanny ability to predict his opponent's moves. Key storylines include Batman, Hush, 2002, where he uncovers Batman's secret identity, and Zero Year, 2013, in which he plunges Gotham into chaos to prove a point. Relationships? The Riddler and Batman have a unique dynamic, a perpetual chess game. He occasionally collaborates with other villains like Two-Face or Penguin but often sees them as inferior minds. The mind games, comparing their intellect and cunning. So, how do these two stack up in the brains department? Loki orchestrated the events leading to Fear itself, 2011, manipulating ancient prophecies to suit his goals. He's a master at turning enemies into unwitting allies. The Riddler once took over Gotham in Zero Year, challenging Batman to a city-wide battle of wits. He doesn't just set traps, he creates intellectual battlegrounds. Loki's shapeshifting isn't just physical, he's adept at emotional manipulation, exploiting the desires and fears of others. Remember when he masqueraded as Odin for years? The Riddler's psychological games often force Batman to confront his own limitations. Loki struggles with identity and acceptance. Being a frost giant raised among Asgardians has left him in a perpetual quest for belonging. The Riddler's compulsion to leave clues is both his greatest strength and weakness. Powers, abilities, and limitations. Loki's supernatural edge. With centuries of experience, Loki's magic includes energy blasts, teleportation, and creating illusions on a grand scale. He's resurrected himself multiple times. Talk about a comeback kid. Edward's creations, like the Riddler bots and elaborate death traps, showcase his tech-savvy side. He's hacked into top-secret databases and even manipulated the Gotham Police Department. Weaknesses. Loki's overconfidence often leads to his downfall. His emotional ties to his family can cloud his judgment. The Riddler's compulsive need to outsmart others forces him to leave hints, giving his adversaries a fighting chance. Influences on their worlds. Loki's impact on the Marvel Universe. He inadvertently formed the Avengers. Yep, in Avengers, #1, 1963, Loki's manipulation of the Hulk led to the assembling of Earth's mightiest heroes. He's also been pivotal in events like Ragnarok and War of the Realms, affecting not just Earth but multiple realms. Riddler's impact on Gotham and the DC Universe. His cerebral challenges have honed Batman's detective skills. Without the Riddler pushing his limits, would Batman be as sharp? In Batman, Dark Knight's Metal, 2017. Riddler's knowledge of nth metal and the dark multiverse plays a surprising role. Cultural significance and media portrayals. Loki's rise to pop culture icon. Tom Hiddleston's portrayal since 2011 redefined Loki, adding layers of charm and vulnerability. The Disney Plus series, Loki, delved into multiversal concepts, making him a central figure in the MCU's Phase 4. Merchandise from Loki helmets to Glorious Purpose t-shirts flood Comic Cons worldwide. Riddler's evolution in media. From Frank Gorshin's zany antics in the 1960s, Batman TV series to Jim Carrey's over-the-top performance in Batman Forever, 1995, the Riddler has seen varied interpretations. Paul Dano's dark and gritty take in The Batman, 2022, presented him as a Zodiac-inspired killer, bringing a new depth to the character. The ultimate showdown. Who prevails? Imagine the Riddler sets a trap-laden maze, filled with puzzles that even the world's greatest detective struggles with. Loki, intrigued by the challenge, enters the game. Loki's magic allows him to bypass physical traps, but the Riddler anticipates this, incorporating magical dampeners. The Riddler's intellect might deduce Loki's patterns, but can he outsmart a god who has millennia of experience? If Loki underestimates the Riddler, he might fall into an intellectual snare. However, once serious, Loki's vast powers could overwhelm. Environmental factors play a huge role. In Gotham, the Riddler has home field advantage. In the Nine Realms, Loki reigns supreme. Summarizing the battle. Both characters are master manipulators with a flair for the dramatic. They've challenged gods and geniuses alike. Loki brings raw power and centuries of knowledge, while the Riddler offers unparalleled intellect and psychological prowess. Final verdict. While the Riddler could potentially outsmart Loki in a controlled environment, Loki's versatility and supernatural abilities give him the edge overall. Audience engagement. What do you think? Could the Riddler's mind games outpace Loki's tricks? Drop your theories in the comments below. Let's get this debate rolling. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride through mischief and mystery. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, share with your fellow comic nerds, and don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll pit Wonder Woman against Thor, Battle of the Gods. Until then, keep those pages turning and those theories burning.